Today, from Empower Field, that Mile High. In Denver.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And off we go from Denver. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Simba Webster on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Los Angeles.
47's the fight.
They'll try the air now with Gall. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
First down, Rams.
We own them. We own them. 47.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's tackled.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on him. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
45.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw it is Locke. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
He was defended by Jalen.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Into the red zone, it's Locke. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Drew Locke on target to Jerry Jeudy as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Jared Goff sacked.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensive with nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
18-yard line.
Locke now to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They look to throw. It's Locke escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down. Now Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant, 70 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's up and good. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Brandon McManus to kick off for
After the
Denver.
touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down by Vaughn.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
Cam Akers.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And a Rams 1st down.
Now Goff on 1st down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. And he's got this down to the 35. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, that's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
47's the mic, boys. 47.
To the air again. Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
He was defended by
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Lock. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a strong first half from the Missouri man, Drew Lock. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. Able to slither by. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now Gordon on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield.
He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
This is the tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Brings up 2nd and
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 30 big ones. On first down, it's Gordon.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
no gain on the
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Flush to his right. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front.
For the extra point.
In order to lead in a game,
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
On the return, it's Simba Webster. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. Gone. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good hit.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
After the sack on first down, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
47.
A shotgun snap for Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 22 yards.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Check back 47. You're trash. You're trash. 47's the mic, boys. 47.
Now a first down throw. Goff. A quick pass to Cup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
15 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero.
His kick is good.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Locke looks to throw it again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 22-yard scamper, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smells terrible. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Cooper Kupp.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's...
He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're...
It got his man complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tight down. There you go. Box strike.
A lot going to throw it here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29.
36.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.